Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight for 23 ABC News at 6. I'm Bayan Wang. Jessica Harrington has the night off. And tonight's top stories, we are hours away from celebrating the start of a new decade. We'll tell you what the Padre is doing to ring in the new year in style. And CHP is making sure everyone is enjoying the holiday safely. Details on this maximum enforcement period in Bakersfield. Allison?
And we are tracking chilly temperatures when the clock strikes midnight tonight. I have more details on what temperatures you can expect for the first day of 2020 when 23 ABC News at 6 starts right now.
Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 6 starts now.
We are just hours away from bidding farewell to 2019 and celebrating the start of 2020. And hundreds of thousands are packing Times Square to watch the ball drop in New York City. But there are plenty of parties and celebrations around town as we ring in the start of a new decade and new year. One of those places hosting a party is the Padre. 23 ABC's Austin Westfall is live from the Padre with more on what's happening tonight. Austin.
Yeah, on the Padre, they're about to get under a few hours away from starting their event. You mentioned the ball dropping in New York. If you wanted to make sure you don't miss out on the ball dropping in New York, don't worry. The Padres got your cover. They're going to be projecting it up onto the building here on the second floor patio here at the Padre Hotel. I am joined now by Jennifer. Jennifer is the general manager. Happy New Year, Jennifer. Can you just tell me a little bit about the event? What's going to be happening tonight?
Sure. So we have a lot going on. Doors open at 9, and there's going to be 2 DJs, one in Brimstone, one in the Prospect Lounge downstairs. Up here on Prairie Fire, we're going to have a silent disco, which we've never done before, and there's a lot of people who are excited about it, so we're very excited to see how that turns out. And we're at midnight, we're hosting a champagne toast to bring in the new year and the new decade.
What is a silent disco?
So there's going to be 2 DJs up here, each controlling one channel of music, playing different types of music, and everyone will have a headset on, and they can flip between the 2 channels and dance to their own music while also interacting with their friends.
Wow. And 9 years running now, the New Year's Eve event at the Padre. Can you tell me why it's important to bring the community together to celebrate the new year?
Well, here at the Padre, we love celebrating anything and everything. What better thing to celebrate than a new decade and a new year with people from all over, and we see a lot of people from Bakersfield come out and really make the best of it. So this is my favorite time of year. This is the favorite, the team's favorite celebration. We go all out.
Yeah. What time does it start tonight?
9 o'clock, doors open.
Great. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year. We're all looking forward to it. If you want to come out to the Padre, you can come out at 9 o'clock to celebrate the new year. There are several events going on around Kern County. Here's a list of them. If you want the full list, you can go to turnto23.com. And one last message we want to get out there, as CHP and BPD have been saying to everybody all around this time of year, party, but party responsibly. For now at the Padre, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.
Thanks for that, Austin. And if you are planning on heading out to the Padre, again, 9 o'clock is the start time. And as for temperatures, well, they are going to be in the mid-40s, cooling down quickly as we head into the evening hours. But by the time the ball drops at midnight, 44 degrees. So make sure that you bring that extra jacket just so that you can get home, well, nice and warm. As for temperatures right now, 52 degrees here in Bakersfield, but some areas in McFarland and Delano already dipping into the upper 40s, 38 degrees in Breckenridge and 34 in Lebec. So definitely chilly in the mountains. But as we head into 2020, early tomorrow morning, something that we are tracking are the chance for that fog. So you can see that's going to be that white color on your screen. Most of that is going to be just east of the I-5, but it is going to be bleeding a bit into Bakersfield as well as in Arvin. So make sure that's something that you are keeping in mind. We are tracking that dense fog advisory from 11 p.m. tonight until 11 a.m. tomorrow. But high pressure is slowly moving back into the region. That means temperatures across the region are going to be increasing significantly, especially as we head into the weekend. I'll let you know what that means for the first week of 2020 coming up next.
During the New Year's celebrations, CHP wants to remind drivers to buckle up and avoid distractions while behind the wheel. For this New Year's Day maximum enforcement period, CHP is using all available units until 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. CHP will focus on impaired drivers, but officers will also watch for distracted driving, speeding, and seatbelt violations. According to CHP data, during the 2018 New Year's enforcement enforcement period, at least 25 people were killed and 270 others were injured in collisions involving impaired drivers on California roads. So if you're planning on heading out tonight and don't want to drive, you might want to consider turning to AAA, the company offering its Tipsy Tow service for the 24th year in a row. AAA officials say you should exhaust all other options before you plan on using it.
There are some restrictions to using the Tipsy Tow program. Callers should keep in mind that this service excludes rides for passengers. It is just a one-time, one-way ride for the driver of a vehicle and a tow for their vehicle for up to 7 miles. Any additional mileage, then the driver should expect to pay the tow contractor's regular rate.
The service is now available and will continue until 6 a.m. tomorrow. If you need to use Tipsy Tow, call the number you see on your screen. In other news, the company that runs the Mesa Verde Immigration Detention Center right here in Bakersfield has filed a federal lawsuit against the state of California. The GEO Group filed a suit in San Diego saying a state ban on for-profit prisons and detention centers that takes effect tomorrow is unconstitutional. The suit claims the federal government has ultimate authority on those decisions, not the state. This suit comes just 2 weeks after the GEO Group won contract extensions for Mesa Verde and Bakersfield in a facility in Adelanto. Those contracts are worth more than $3.7 billion. Uber and Postmates are suing California over its law designed to protect gig workers. The companies say California statute AB 5 violates both the U.S. and California state constitutions. The federal lawsuit calls the measure vague and incoherent. AB 5 is a sweeping law that forbids the use of contract workers in many instances. It requires companies like Uber and Postmates to treat workers as employees and provide benefits like paid sick days, minimum wage, and health insurance. The new law is set to take effect just in a matter of hours. The Kern County Fire Department is investigating the cause of a vacant mobile home fire in Oildale earlier this morning. Crews responded just after 5 this morning to find the vacant mobile home fully engulfed in flames. The blaze also spread toward multiple neighboring homes, lighting the exterior of one of these homes on fire. Firefighters were able to contain the flames and protect the neighboring homes at risk. Officials said the quick response from crews prevented 11 Oildale residents from being displaced. A local donor family will soon be recognized at the 2020 Rose Parade in honor of an 8-year-old who passed away from a brain tumor. Each year, JJ's Legacy and Dignity Health honor the gift of life in our community through the Legacy of Human Kindness Award. Last month, the family of Nathan Nicholas Street was recognized as a recipient of the award. Nathan was 7 years old when he was diagnosed with a tumor that started in the brainstem. And despite all efforts, Nathan passed away from the decease at age 8 after a 13-month battle. His parents chose to donate his tumor tissue to research where a live cell line was established. The cell line has been shared among doctors worldwide. The family will be honored on the Donate Life Florograph float during the Rose Parade tomorrow. And the theme of the 2020 Rose Parade is the power of hope. It's a plunge not meant for the faint of heart. You are invited to make a splash into the new year and join the Polar Bear Club. It's all going down tomorrow at the McMurtry Aquatic Center on Q Street in downtown Bakersfield. If you don't know about the Polar Bear Club, it's where people celebrate the new year by jumping into a pool with icy water. During the plunge, people can choose to go down the water slide or jump in the pool, then swim 25 yards. Afterward, you can warm up by enjoying some hot chocolate. Everyone is welcome to go and watch, and if you'd like to jump in, it's for ages 7 and up. Tickets are just $5 and it begins at 11 a.m. tomorrow on New Year's Day. Coming up on 23 ABC News at 6, it's been a wild year in entertainment. We'll take a look at some of the top stories of 2019. Allison?
And we are tracking calm conditions to begin the new year, but an increase in winds tomorrow. I'll let you know what that means for temperatures and air quality coming up next.